Hi friends, how are you? Anna Banana here, back in the studio. Miss you. So, guess what Sunday is? Mother's Day. So we're going to make a really nice Mother's Day present for your mom. Hope you're being nice to your mom. So the things that you're going to need is paper plate, or any plate will do, just a flat surface, watercolor paper, or any kind of thick paper. You're going to need some pink tempera paint. You're going to need some red tempera paint. You're going to need a fork. And then you're going to need, optional, if you don't have it, no problem, watercolors and a brush. And the water I showed you. So we are going to make, let me lean over and get this beautiful tulip present for your mother for Mother's Day. And you're going to write your name on it and the date. So the first thing you're going to do, let's see if I can turn this down so you can see it, is you are going to take a pastel. If you don't have a pastel, no worries. You're going to draw some long stems. Now remember, if you're using pastels, you have to push down really hard. And then you're going to make 5 stems, or 5. Now you want to make them different heights. You don't want them all in the same height. You want a short one, medium, tall, shorter, tall. Then you're going to draw the little leaves that are on the side. Now remember, pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. There we go. This is the beginning of our tulip. I know we did a tulip project before, but this one's really fun because you're using paint and a fork. I'm making my leaves on my tulips. Couple more leaves, pushing down, pushing down. Okay, now I'm going to take my fork, and I've got my paint, and I'm going to start with the pink. So I'm going to take my fork, and I'm going to rock it back and forth in the paint, just like this. Make sure you sort of get it all over the fork. See? Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right on the top of that stem, and I'm going to rock it back and forth like that. This has a few bubbles in it, but that's okay. Listen, it does not have to be perfect. Mothers love homemade cards and art. I know that I loved always getting homemade art from my son when he was younger. So now I'm going to skip that one because I want to make that one red. I'm going to do this one pink, like that. Now, if it doesn't get all the way on there, just dip your fork in there and then just scooch some of that paint around like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I've done 2 pink ones. Now I'm going to hold it up this way so you can look. Hi. Nice. Now I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to rinse it. Oops, I just splashed it over the artwork. I'm rinsing, rinsing, rinsing. Oh, and I have a little paper towel over here. You want to take your paper towel and you want to scooch all of that paint off. Just like that. If it's a little on there, it doesn't matter because sometimes tulips are more than just one color. They can be pinky red, reddy pink. Okay, now we're going to go back down here so you can see. And let's see. Oh, perfect. Now you're going to rock it back and forth in the red. Just making sure that you get it all on your fork. Now I'm going to make this one go this way a little bit. I'm going to put it like this. Like that. Now, see how it's a little white space down there? I'm just going to take some of that paint and I'm going to scooch it around. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Or you can take your paintbrush and scooch it around, but for me this is just easier. I'm going to connect that a little bit. I'm almost painting with my fork. That's kind of fun. So now I'm going to go again, rock it in there. Make sure I get it all over. The reason that mine is not doing so well is because there's a little raised edge on the bottom there that's preventing me from getting the fork really flat. But like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to scooch that around. Ooh, this looks so pretty. I'm going to pull that down a little bit like that. Sunday is Mother's Day. She's going to want these beautiful flowers. All right, and then one more. I'm going to make this one go that way, like that. And now I'm going to scooch again with my fork. I'm painting with the fork. That's actually kind of fun. I'm surprised it works like that. See what happens when you try different things, friends? That's called being creative, trying different things and seeing what works. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but it's all about the fun of making it. Okay, so let's take a look now. Hi. There you go. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Some tulips. Now, you're going to want to let that dry, okay? Let it dry. While this is here, I'm going to just tilt this down again. I have some watercolors. If you don't have watercolors, you can use the tempera paint, you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils, you can use markers, and I'm just going to paint some grass down here. Look how I'm scooching my paintbrush. I love that word, scooch. Scooch. I'm using the flat side of my brush. I know some of you who have been to my classes before have heard me talk about scooching the paint using the side of the paintbrush. You can cover a lot more area if the brush is flat like that rather than using it thin. It's going to take you a long time to do that grass if you do it that way. Like that. That looks pretty. Now I'm rinsing my brush. Rinsing. And now, if you want, you can do some blue in the sky. I would wait. I'm just doing it now because we're together. I would wait to let the tulips dry before you start using watercolor because you might get too close. What happens when you mix the red and the blue? Purple, right? Same if you mix the red, the pink, and the blue. It's going to turn a little purple. So I'm just doing it now because we're together. But if you're at home and you're doing this, I want you to wait a little bit. See, look, see what happened there? The wonderful thing about watercolor is that you can just take a paper towel and scooch that up. And once again, does not have to be perfect. But that's why I want you to wait to use the watercolor because if not, now also look, on top of the pastel, it just pops right up. This is a wonderful blue. And it doesn't have to be all over blue. You can just do little patches of blue. Like that. Scooch. Scooching. So I'm scooching to do the sky just like I was scooching to do the grass. Now I'm going to go up here. I'm going to be really careful not to get near my tulips too much because I don't want a purple sky. I want it nice and blue. Oh, look at that. That looks nice, right? Little bit of red got right there. And you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. That's what makes it unique. All right, here is your beautiful Mother's Day tulips. Flowers for your mother. Now remember, Sunday, give her this beautiful present. Wish her a happy Mother's Day. Thank her for everything that she does for you. Okay, see you soon.